All right, good morning, everybody. We are coming from the MAC in St. Cloud. We have got the D5 12UA District Championship game, Riverblades versus River Lake Stars. Here we go. Puck goes back to Willa Prosser. She chips it out of the zone. Akerson dumps it deep. Barton applying pressure along the near corner. And the puck is right along these near boards. Riverblades gather the puck behind the net. And Akerson takes it away. She's got Hepner, but pass gets past her. That'll be Willa Prosser will grab that puck behind the net. And she switches directions, gets a pass along the boards over to Akerson. Akerson gets a hold of it. She chips it out of the zone up to Hagelin, and that'll be an offsides. All right, we've got 14-12 left in the first period, 0-0. Out for the Stars, we have Balloon at center. She's accompanied by Hagelin and Garner. Back at defense, we've got Wagner and Dolly. Dolly gets the puck, tries to clear it, not able to. Puck goes down in the near corner. And Dolly gathers the puck behind the net. And she's going to look to clear it out. And it does make it out of the zone. Balloon has the puck into the neutral zone. She gets tripped. She goes down. That'll be a penalty for the Stars. So we will be on a power play here for River Lakes. We've got 13:53 left in the first period, 0-0. All right, out for the Stars, we have Emery Prosser at center, Barton and Akerson. Back at defense, we have Wagner and Dolly. Wagner gets a pass up to Emery. Emery cycles around, and she comes in the center, turns, shoots. Save by the goalie. Try to attempt a rebound, not able to get a shot off. Dolly shoots. Another save by the goalie. Nice pressure there by the Stars. We still have 1:13 left to the power play for River Lakes. And the puck comes back to Barton. Barton gets a pass back to Dolly. Dolly's going to turn and try to make a pass, but loses the puck. But they do keep it in the zone. Akerson bouncing around her feet. And Riverblades do get it out of the zone, but Barton gets it and tries to turn back around. Now Akerson's got the puck. She's looking to enter the zone with some speed. She's got Barton down the center. She attempts a pass, not able to get it off cleanly. Nice stick lift there by Akerson. Nice pass up to Barton. Barton loses the puck right there in front of the net. And Riverblades do clear it out. Wagner with the puck in the neutral zone. She gets a pass over to Hepner. Hepner looks for a nice pass over to Akerson. Akerson loses the puck at the blue line. And Riverblades are going to try to get it out. Wagner with the puck. She dumps it deep. And we'll get a line change. Hagelin on the ice, putting some pressure along the far boards, and Willa Prosser is going to grab that puck. She's going to take a look, try to get a pass over to Garner, gets it along the near boards, pass up to Hagelin. And Riverblades do dump it deep. We've got 5 seconds left of the power play for the Stars. And Balloon has the puck in the neutral zone. She's got some speed entering the offensive zone. And she gets a pass over to Garner. Garner tries to chip it along the boards, back to Willa Prosser. She turns, tries to get a shot off, and that's a save by the goalie. Garner gets the puck, tries to go back, and that's picked off by Riverblades. And Riverblades do get out of the zone, puck in the neutral zone. And Hepner has that, gets a nice pass up to Hagelin. Hagelin chips it along the near boards. And Emery Prosser comes away with the puck. She's going to try to create some space. And she crosses the center line, gets around one Riverblades player. And Willa Prosser has the puck. She's going to try to dump it deep, and that does make it in. No offsides. And the puck coming along the near boards, and Dolly gets a hold of that, tries to chip it along. Riverblades look to dump it in. Emery Prosser grabs the puck along the near boards. She's looking to survey in front of her. She makes one move. She's at the center line. And looking to bring it in, she takes a shot. That gets deflected by a Riverblades player. And Martinka tries to get a shot off, not able to. Martinka gets to that puck on the far boards. Centering pass to Davis, not able to get to her. Picked off by Riverblades. And Riverblades are trying to get that puck out of the zone. And Riverblades are bringing it in. And that's knocked away by Balloon. Willa Prosser tries to get a pass up. That's picked off by the Riverblades. They try to take a shot, saved by the goalie. We have got Paisley helping us here today at goalie. Haley is sick today, so Paisley, she plays for North Wright County. She's our backup goalie going into regions, so she's able to come in today to help out, play goalie for us. We have 10:53 left in the first period, 0-0. Out for the Stars, we have Barton, Akerson, Balloon, Wagner chips that away, and Dolly is also back at defense as well. Wagner makes a move, gets through a couple Riverblades players, and that'll be an offsides by the Riverblades. 10:38 left in the first period, 0-0. And it'll be a center ice face-off. Balloon on the draw. And Balloon battling for it. It's stuck underneath their feet there. And Riverblades do dump it deep. Wagner's going to try to get back to that, which she does. And she fires it along the near boards, trying to get a bounce off there to Barton, but not able to get to her. That puck goes right across in front of the goalie. And Dolly tries to chip it out. Nice job by Akerson. We'll see if she can get to that puck. Akerson trying to get there. Riverblades holds her off. And that puck is nearly coming out of the zone. And that's deflected off the skate of Emery Prosser. Willa Prosser shoots it off the boards. Up to Akerson. Akerson's going to try to dump it deep. And we'll get a line change here, get some fresh legs out. We got a little under 10 minutes left of the first period. 0-0 still. And Riverblades have some speed. They're entering over the halfway point. And shot goes just wide of the net. Nice job. Emery Prosser grabs the puck. She's in the neutral zone. She's got Garner on her right. She goes around the net. And Riverblades come away with it. And they're looking to break it out of the zone. Garner with good pressure there to knock that puck away. Puck bounced around behind the net. They turn and shoot, and that goes right in front of the goalie. Garner gets a hold of that. And she's going to try to get it out of the zone. Make the Riverblades reset. And Riverblades bring it in, take a shot. Save by the goalie. And Hepner's going to try to clear that out, which does make it out of there. And Riverblades turn, shoot, save by Paisley. We got 8:50 left in the first period. Score still 0-0. We have Balloon on the draw, accompanied by Martinka and Davis back at defense. We have Dolly and Wagner. And Davis comes away with the puck, trying to get it out of the zone. She's going to try to skate. And she's trying to dump it deep. Wagner chips it along the near boards. Dolly gets it over to Balloon. Balloon's going to try to dump it deep. That is blocked by the Riverblades. They're going to try to come the other direction. And that's picked off by Davis. Davis tries to dump it deep. And Riverblades are coming the other direction. They're looking to attack here. Try to make a move around a defensive player. And that is blocked by Paisley. And Wagner's going to try to get it out of the zone. Wagner's got the puck. She's got a little bit of space. She's going to take a shot. That deflects into the far corner. Got a line change here for the Stars. Out is Barton and Akerson. Nice job by Akerson to deflect that pass. Back to Dolly. Dolly's going to get a pass up to Emery Prosser. She's got a little space. She's got Barton and Akerson with her as well. She turns, she shoots. That's wide. Nice job by Akerson to get a shot back, and that goes behind the net. We've got 7 minutes, 40 seconds left of the first period, all tied up, still 0-0. And the puck does come out of the zone. Willa Prosser tries to fire it back. She does. Emery Prosser gets a hold of that. She tries to get a pass up to Akerson. It does tip her stick, so no icing. And nice job, nice stick there by Barton. Knocked that away. And got a puck battle along the far, or about the near boards. Willa Prosser's going to try to get to that puck. She does get it out of the zone. Nice job by Akerson to knock it away. Balloon trying to get there, not able to. Riverblades dump it deep. And Hepner's going to try to get to the puck there behind the net. That is knocked away by the Riverblades player. Balloon tries to gather that puck. And Riverblades looking to attack. Shot, goal. 1-0 lead for the Riverblades. Backhanded goal there for the Riverblades. We got 6:49 left in the first period. 1-0, Riverblades are up. All right. Doesn't look like they're keeping track up on the board on shots on goal. But 1-0, Riverblades are up over the Stars. Dolly fires it deep. And we got Hagelin and Garner applying pressure. And shot there, that goes wide. Dolly's going to try to get to that puck along the near board. She tries to clear it out there, tries to get it to Prosser. Riverblades keep it in. Shot goes wide, and Garner's going to try to get to that. She fires it behind the net. Shot, and that goes off the top pipe. And Garner is going to try to clear this out. Prosser does get it out of the zone. Nice pressure there by Emery Prosser along the near boards. Pass by Dolly. Not able to be picked up by Garner, but Wagner does fire it ahead. And Hepner tries to clear that out, and Riverblades are attacking. And that's blocked by Wagner. She tries to poke it out of the zone. It does clear. Martinka hits it forward. And Martinka looking to get it in. She does bring it into the zone. She's going to try to take a shot. That gets blocked. She's going to try to take another shot. That goes behind the net. And Hepner trying to keep that puck in the zone, which she does. Davis covers back at D for her. And Riverblades are coming full speed. And Hepner comes away with that. She's going to try to clear that out of the zone. It does make it out of the zone. Riverblades looking to attack, bring it back in though. Nice job by Balloon. Riverblades keep it in. They're looking to attack there. That'll be a penalty. And Martinka will go to the box. All right, Martinka's in the box. So it'll be a minute and a half penalty. Stars will be on a PK. We've got 5:04 left in the first period. Riverblades are up 1-0. Barton on the draw, and that puck goes back to Willa Prosser. Willa Prosser goes behind the net. She's fired along the near boards. Riverblades have the puck at the blue line. They're looking to dump it back. Pass back to the defender. She's going to bring it in. Get a pass over to the other defensive player. Look to take a shot. That is blocked. And deflected into the corner. Hepner is going to try to win that puck battle along the end boards. We got 4:40 left in the first period. A little over a minute left of the power play for Riverblades. And Hepner comes away with it. She's going to try to get a pass up to Akerson. That does make it out of the zone. Riverblades will have to reset. Barton tries to take control of that, but they're able to get it back in. Nice job by Akerson. Good stick. She's going to get that out. Nice job. Barton's got a little space. We'll see if she can try to get a shot off here. She brings into the offensive zone. Tries to get around a Riverblades player. She passes back to Akerson. Akerson passes it back to Willa. Willa's going to try to get a shot off at the point. And that's tipped by Akerson, but deflects over to the near boards. And Willa Prosser comes away with it and does hit it along the near boards here. And Riverblades looking to attack. And Riverblades bringing it in. They're going to try to get a shot off. Not able to there. Nice defense by Willa Prosser to drive her to the corner. Pass up to the point. Turn. And that is deflected. And Riverblades going to try to get another shot off. Nice save there by Paisley. And they get another pass up to the point. We got 2 seconds left of the power play. Nice save by Paisley again. All right, it is 5-on-5 hockey. Penalty kill was over for the Stars. We got 3:33 left of the first period. Out for the Stars, we have Emery Prosser, Hagelin, Garner, Dolly, and Wagner. And Paisley in net. And Garner's trying to get a hold of that, not able to. But Riverblades come away with it. They look to dump it deep. And Dolly's going to try to get to that puck behind the net. She's going to look to try to clear it out. And Garner's got a hold of that. Is going to get it out of the zone. Taken away by the Riverblades. Prosser tries to chip it forward. And good pressure there by Prosser. And Hagelin's going to go apply pressure. They're able to get the puck into the neutral zone. They're looking to attack. And Hagelin's got the puck here along the near wall. Got a puck battle right along the near boards. And Dolly does get it out. Riverblades have it in the neutral zone, going to regroup. And nice job by Hagelin. Good pressure. Garner's going to try to bring it in. She does dump it deep. We got 2.5 minutes left of the first period. Garner's fighting in the near corner. You're trying to get a puck battle there, and Riverblades do get it out. That should be an icing. We'll bring it back down. All right, 2:29 left of the first period. Scores 1-0. Riverblades are up on the River Lake Stars. All right, out for the Stars. We have Balloon, Davis, Martinka. Back at defense, we have Hepner and Prosser. Hepner tries to dump it deep. It's picked off by the Riverblades. They're looking to get it out of the zone. Nice job by Hepner to keep it in. And Davis applying pressure along with Martinka. And that puck is traveling along the far boards. And kept in there by Prosser. She's going to turn and shoot. That's blocked by Riverblades player. And they're looking to attack here. And they dump it deep. It's going to take a bounce right in front of the goal. Nice job by Paisley to get in the way of that. Pass up to Davis. Davis is going to try to get it out of the zone. She does clear it. And pass up to Martinka. And Riverblades regroup. Emery Prosser applying pressure. Barton trying to take that away. And puck is bouncing around below the feet. And Martinka is going to try to apply pressure. Nice job by Emery Prosser. She's got a little space if she can get around, but that is poke checked away by Riverblades. Barton's trying to bring it in. She's got the puck. She's going to try to get a shot off. That's blocked by the defender. Nice pressure there by Emery Prosser. And Riverblades do get it out of the zone. Emery Prosser comes away with it. She's crossing the center line. She's looking to attack. Gets around one player. And she's got Barton in the center. Nice pass. Stepping up by Willa. Prosser takes a shot. That's deflected behind the net. Barton gets a pass up to Emery Prosser. She shoots. Saved by the goalie. And rebound attempt is saved. Good pressure there by the Stars. We've got 1:05 left of the first period. Scores 1-0. Riverblades are up on the Stars. Out for the Stars, we have Akerson, Barton, Balloon, back at defense, Dolly and Wagner, and we got Paisley in net. And Dolly steps up, takes a shot, goes just wide. And Balloon applying pressure in the corner. Riverblades are going to try to get this out of the zone. Looking to attack, and nice pass by the Riverblades. Nice job by Dolly to deflect that and get a pass there, and nice job by Balloon to pick off that pass. They had an opportunity to get a shot off for the Riverblades, but Balloon made a nice move. She gets an elbow to the head and goes flying, so that will be a penalty. So Stars will be on a power play. We've got 40 seconds left in the first period. All right, out for the Stars, we've got... Out for the Stars, we have Balloon, Emery Prosser, Garner, Wagner, and Willa Prosser. Paisley in net. 40 seconds left of the first period. Emery takes a shot, deflects off of Balloon's shoulder, and Balloon gets that puck. She's going to try to get a pass back to Garner. Garner gets it back to Willa Prosser. She's going to take a shot, tries to deflect. Deflects right in front of the goalie, not able to get a rebound attempt. And Emery Prosser looking to attack. Shot goes wide. And Garner does dump it deep. Ten seconds left to the first period. Riverblades has got speed. They're going to look to attack here. And Wagner pushes her to the sidewall, and that is blocked. Nice job by Wagner. Nice stick to block that shot. And that'll be the end of the first period. Stars are down 1-0 against the Riverblades. They'll still have 50 seconds left on the power play at the start of the second period. We'll pause for 1 minute here. All right, here we go. Start of the second period. Stars are down 1-0 to the Riverblades. We still have the power play for 50 seconds. Out for the Stars on the power play, we've got Emery Prosser, Akerson, Barton. Back at defense, we have Wagner and Willa Prosser, and Paisley in net. And puck goes back to Willa Prosser. She gets a pass over to Wagner. Wagner's going to try to get it deep, and Barton does. And that bounced behind the net there. Riverblades come away with it, looking to get it out of the zone. And good pressure there by Barton. That should be an icing. And we'll bring it back down. 14:42 left of the second period, 1-0. Riverblades are up. All right, Prosser on the draw. She gets it back to Dolly. Dolly's got the puck. She's going to turn, try to get a shot off. That goes off the shin of a defender. And they try to clear it out. That'll be another icing. We'll bring it back down again. Still 22 seconds left of the power play for the Stars. All right, same crew out there. Prosser on the draw. And puck's, oh, nice job. Shot there by Akerson. Saved by the goalie. And Emery Prosser's got the puck. She's going to try to drive it, take a shot, and that's blocked by Riverblades. Pass up to the blue line. That goes just out of the zone. Got 5 seconds left of the power play. Dolly comes away with that. She's going to get a pass over to Wagner. That's partially blocked by the Riverblades. Emery Prosser's got the puck. She's got a little bit of space. She's looking to attack. She brings it to the zone. She's got Akerson streaking in the center. Tries a centering pass. That's picked off by the Riverblades. They're looking to break it out of the zone. And Barton's not able to get to that puck. Now she hits it back. Nice job by Barton. Dolly's looking to get that puck behind the net. And she's looking to get it out of the zone. That should clear, and that'll be likely an icing. Yep, we'll bring it back down. All right, we have 13:43 left in the second period. Stars are down 1-0 to the Riverblades. All right, out for the Stars, we have Balloon on the draw. She's accompanied by Garner and Hagelin at wings. Back at defense, we've got Hepner and Willa Prosser. Willa chips it over to Garner. Garner tries to chip it up. We're going to see if Balloon can get a hold of that, and she chips it deep. See if she can get there before an icing. She should be able to get there. She's got Hagelin in the center. She's going to try to pass to Hagelin. She shoots. Big save by the goalie. Beautiful pass. Good shot by Hagelin, but nice save by the goalie. And that's a shot that's blocked. And Riverblades are going the other direction. Hepner's going to try to cut her off. Nice job by Hepner. Way to hustle back. Make a big stop. Willa Prosser's going to try to get a hold of that. Chips it along the near boards. Hagelin's going to try to get that out of the zone. That's kept in by the Riverblades. And that bounces right in front of the goalie. Garner tries to get it out of the zone. Doesn't quite clear. And Riverblades keep it in. take a shot, and that's a nice job by Willa Prosser to block that shot. And Hagelin's going to try to clear the zone, not able to. Riverblades keep it in. They take a shot, goes behind the net. And Willa Prosser's got a little bit of space. She's going to skate. She enters the neutral zone. She's going to try to get a pass up to Balloon. And that is tipped, so no icing. Riverblades have the puck. They're looking to attack now with the line change for the Stars. Hepner has the puck. She's going to pass back to Wagner. Wagner's going to try to get it up to Martinka. Martinka is going to try to get it deep. Emery Prosser brings the puck into the offensive zone. And Dolly's able to keep that in. Not able to get a shot off, but she does keep it in the zone. Davis gets the puck. Davis gets the centering pass. Riverblades look to be going the other direction. And that'll be an icing. She made it across the halfway point. No icing. Dolly tries to clear that. Davis has got the puck. She's got Prosser. Pass over to Emery Prosser. She's looking to attack. Brings it in the offensive zone. She's going to turn, shoot, try to get a shot off. That's blocked by the Riverblades. And Wagner shoots, goes behind the net. And Davis is going to try to get to that puck. Good pressure by Davis and Martinka. They keep it in the zone. Martinka comes away with it. She's going to try to get a pass off, but that puck is bouncing around underneath their feet. Nice job by Balloon. Good pressure. Balloon keeps it in. Balloon's going to try to get there. And she switches directions. Tries to get a pass up along the boards to Dolly. Dolly turns, shoots. And that's deflected, goes behind the net. Martinka has the puck. It's taken away by the Riverblades. They're going to try to clear that puck out of the zone, which they do. Dolly gets a hold of it, gets it over to Wagner. Wagner in the neutral zone, surveying, taking a look. She's going to try to dump it deep. Riverblades take possession there. And they do clear the zone. Dolly gets it, knocks it in. And nice job. We got Akerson with the puck. Nice move. She's going to try to shoot. Huge glove save by the Riverblades goalie. Akerson with a beautiful move. Beautiful shot. Big save. All right, we have 10:58 left in the second period. The Riverblades are up 1-0 on the Stars. All right, we got Balloon, Akerson, and Barton. Out for forwards, back at defense. We have Hepner. Puck comes back to Hepner. She turns, she shoots. Save by the goalie. Willa Prosser and Hepner back at defense, and Paisley in net. And puck goes back to Hepner. She keeps it in. She dumps it deep, and Barton's going to try to get to that puck. Try a centering pass, not able to get her stick on it. Balloon fighting for that puck. She gets it back to Barton. Barton's going to try to get a pass in the center there. Balloon's fighting along the quarter, and the puck comes out to Hepner. And she's not able to keep it in, but Akerson does. And the Riverblades are going to try to clear it, which they do. And Willa Prosser gets a hold of that in the neutral zone. She passes along the wall, and that will go into the zone. The Riverblades take possession, and that'll be an icing. They'll bring it back down. All right, we have 10:18 left of the second period. Stars still down 0-1 to the Riverblades. This is the 12UA District Championship at the MAC. Prosser on the draw. She's accompanied by Garner and Hagelin. We've got Wagner and Dolly back at defense. Riverblades come away with it. They look to clear it out. Dolly hangs on to it. Does come out of the zone, but they'll prevent a breakaway going the other direction. Nice job by Wagner to dump it in. And Riverblades are now going the other direction. Call off the icing. Wagner should be able to get to that puck. And the puck is hit behind the net there. And Riverblades try to make a centering pass. Not able to. Riverblades keep it in. They fire it. Goes behind the net. Garner's going to be able to get to it. She tries to get a pass, but does bounce out of the zone. And that'll be an offsides. All right, 9:41 left in the second period. Out for the Stars still have Dolly and Wagner back at defense. Forwards, we have Emery Prosser at center, Davis and Martinka at wings, Paisley in net. Davis comes away with that puck. She crosses the center line, tries to fire it deep. It goes partially into the zone. Now Riverblades are coming the other way. Good pressure there. Shot goes wide. Davis is going to try to get to that puck. Not able to get there, but it does clear the zone. And that'll be offsides. 9:25 left in the second period. All right. Emery Prosser on the draw again. Back at defense, we have Hepner and Willa Prosser. And Emery Prosser fires it over to the wall. And Hepner going to try to get it out. Davis has got the puck. She's got a little bit of space. She's got to skate. Got to bring it in. She's got Martinka with her as well. Davis tries to make a move. Takes a shot. Pass to Martinka. And they say no goal. The goal is stopped right on the line. The goalie was sitting on it. No goal. Nice play by Davis and Martinka. Okay, we'll see if we can make up for that one. We got 9:09 left in the second period. Goalie made the stop, but the puck was sitting right on the line. But they blew it dead. They're looking to clear the puck, and they're streaking. See if Willa Prosser can try to shut her down. Nice job by Willa. Nice save by Paisley. Willa Prosser battling in the near corner. Big time job by Willa Prosser to get back to get in the way of that skater. And Riverblades keep it in. Willa Prosser comes away with it. She's going to skate behind the goalie, try to clear it out. It is kept in by the Riverblades. We have got 8.5 minutes left to the second period. Hepner's got a little bit of room. She's going to try to get a pass up to Barton. Barton's going to try to dump it deep. Doesn't make it very deep, but does go into the zone. Riverblades clear it out. Riverblades are floating somebody deep. And Willa Prosser back at D. And backhanded shot goes above the net. And Riverblades take a shot. Nice save by Paisley. And Emery Prosser's got a little space. We'll see if she can get around a couple players. She's got Akerson streaking in the center. Emery makes a move, shoots, and that's deflected by the defender. Prosser tries to get a pass. That's deflected. Tries to get a pass, and she gets brought down. And Riverblades looking to break it out of the zone, which they do. Dolly's going to gather that puck in the neutral zone. And she tries to get a pass along the boards, and that'll be an offsides. 7:43 left in the second period. Stars are still down 0-1 to the Riverblades. It'll be a center ice draw here. Oh, it'll be actually closer down to our end. And Balloon is trying to get that puck right below her feet there. Gardner fires it up, and Riverblades take possession in the neutral zone. They look to dump it deep. Wagner gets a hold of that. And Wagner looks to fire it deep. That might be an icing, or it may stop. It looks like it's going to stop. Won't be an icing. Riverblades come away with it. Nice pressure by Balloon. Balloon and Garner battling in the corner. It's going to come over. We'll see if Hagelin can try to get to it. And Riverblades do clear it. And Wagner applying pressure. Riverblades dump it deep. Garner tries to go the other direction. And Garner's got a little space. And that does come out of the zone. Balloon's going to try to chip it forward. Nice job by Dolly. And Riverblades looking to bring it into their offensive zone. And Wagner's going to gather that puck along the end boards. And she's got a little space. We'll see if she can skate and get through a couple. She gets a pass up to Martinka. Martinka looking to attack. Nice pass back to Wagner. Wagner's going to get a shot. Gets deflected behind the net. Wagner tries to gather that behind the net again. And Riverblades trying to get it out. That's held in by Dolly. She'll see if she can get a shot off, but she just dumps it deep to Martinka. Martinka not able to grab it. And Riverblades looking to break it out. And they do get it out of the zone. Dolly's going to try to get to that puck, which she does. And she switches directions. Riverblades looking to take that puck away along the end boards. And Emery Prosser's got the puck. She's got a little space. She's got Martinka on the right. She's got Davis on the left. Emery Prosser brings it into the offensive zone, makes a move. She's brought down, and that'll be a penalty. So Stars will have a power play again. Got a minute and a half power play here for River Lakes. We have 5:54 left in the second period. Stars are still down 0-1. All right, out for the Stars on the power play. We have Balloon on the draw. She's accompanied by Barton and Akerson. Back at defense, we have Prosser and Hepner. Paisley in net. Balloon on the draw. She gets it back to Akerson. Akerson gets it to Willa Prosser. She takes a shot. Tipped. Almost tipped in. Barton comes away with that in the far corner. Barton skating behind the net. And she's going to come away with the puck here in the near corner. She's going to take a look, see where she can get a pass to. And she gets a pass to Balloon behind the net. Nice pass there to Hepner, was streaking in. Her shot gets blocked. Balloon taking a look. And she's going to turn. Balloon takes a shot, pass, save. And that puck does get out of the zone. River Lakes will have to reset. Willa Prosser gets it over to Hepner. Hepner is going to try to get it in. And Barton brings it in. She's going to turn, shoot, save. Just goes wide. I think it might have been hit by their glove, goalie's glove. It was a little wide. And we got a block going the other direction. Willa Prosser is going to try to get a hold of that. And a puck battle, and nice job by Hepner to get in the way of that. Hepner's going to try to get it out of the zone. We have 30 seconds left of the power play. Pass up to Akerson. We'll see if Akerson can make a move. Just goes off the end of her stick. Riverblade's going to try to clear it. And that comes out of the zone, so Stars will have to regroup again. And Hepner gets tripped. And we've got 4.5 minutes left. 10 seconds left on the power play. The icing will bring it back down. 8 seconds left of the power play for the Stars. All right, we have got Prosser, Garner, Hagelin. Back at defense, we have Wagner and Dolly. Puck comes back to Dolly. She's going to turn and shoot, takes a shot, goes behind the net, just wide. And Riverblade's trying to clear it. Wagner's not able to keep it in. It does bounce out. Wagner fighting along the boards for that puck, and that'll be an offsides. 4:17 left to the second period. Stars still down 0-1. All right, we've got Emery Prosser on the draw, accompanied by Hagelin and Garner. And Emery Prosser hits it forward, but Riverblades do come away with that. They're looking to attack here. Take a shot, and that is blocked by Wagner. Dolly's going to come away with that puck. She fires it up. That's picked off by the Riverblades. Nice stick lift there by Garner. And shot is blocked, and we got a goal for Riverblades on the rebound. 3:59 left in the second period. The Riverblades are up 2-0. Girls will have to regroup here. All right, we still got about 4 minutes left of the second period. Out for the Stars, we have Hepner, Prosser, Willa Prosser back at D, and Balloon, Davis, and Martinka got forward. Balloon chips it back. Davis comes away with that puck, gets knocked away, and Willa Prosser is going to come back and try to get that puck behind the net. Willa switches direction. Riverblades come away with it, and Davis is going to apply pressure along the far boards. Nice job. Nice save by Paisley. All right. So out for the Stars, we've got Akerson, Barton. We've got Hepner, Willa Prosser, and Balloon. Paisley in net. 3:35 left of the second period. And Stars not able to clear the zone.
Goal for Central Minnesota, number 19, Hutchinson.
Willa Prosser comes away with that puck. She's got a little space. She's skating. She enters the neutral zone. She's got Akerson in front of her. She loses the puck. That's taken away by the Riverblades. And she looks to dump it deep. And kept in there by Hepner. Dumps it deep. And Barton and Akerson going to go try to battle for that. Akerson gets it back to Barton. Not able to get that, but Balloon does. Balloon's going to try to get a pass back to D, but we're getting a defensive change there. Wagner hits it along the near boards. And Balloon tries to dump it in. Barton's going to chase, try to get a hold of that. Not able to, but Balloon's able to keep it in. Nice job by Balloon. And Riverblades try to clear it out. Hepner tries to hold that line, and Riverblades are heading the other direction. And they got a opportunity there, and Barton does take her down, so that will be a penalty. We'll see if it'll be a minute and a half or if they'll give a penalty shot opportunity. We'll see. All right, 2.5 minutes left in the second period. So it looks like she will go to the box. So a minute and a half penalty here for the Stars will be on a PK. 2:29 left to the second period. Riverblades are up 2-0 on the River Lake Stars. Shot, nice save by Paisley. And Paisley's able to sit on that puck there, and so it was loose for a second, so they didn't blow the whistle initially, but she was able to cover it. And puck in the far corner, picked up by Emery Prosser. She's got a little space. She is going. She's in the neutral zone. She's got speed. She's going to try to make a move around the defender. She makes a move there, trying to get a shot off. Not able to get a clear shot off. And Riverblades trying to come away with it. Prosser takes a shot, save by the goalie. We've got 1:59 left of the second period. Stars are still on a PK for another minute. All right, 1:59 left of the second period. We got 1:01 left of the penalty kill for the Stars. We are out on the ice. We have Balloon, Martinka, Wagner, and Dolly. We have Paisley in net. Balloon will be on the draw. Nice job by Balloon to win that draw. Wagner shoots, save of the goalie, and that's going to be kept in there by Dolly. See if she can get a shot off. Nice save by the goalie. Balloon tries to get a shot off for a rebound, not able to. She's going to get a pass. Nice pass up to Wagner. She shoots. That's blocked by the Riverblades. And puck is bouncing around near the net. And Riverblades looking to break it out of the zone. They get around one player. They're looking to attack. They've got a 3-on-2 currently. And she gets around one defender. She's going to take a shot. Nice save by Paisley. All right, we have got 29 seconds left of the PK for the Stars. 1:28 left in the second period. Out for River Lakes, we have Hepner, Willa Prosser, Emery Prosser, and Akerson. And Emery Prosser on the draw. That puck comes back to the blue line for Riverblades. Nice job by Akerson to get a stick on that. Willa Prosser is coming away with it. Tries to fire it. That takes a bad bounce towards the goalie, but Hepner does get away with it, or come away with that. It takes another bad ricochet right in front of our goalie. And Willa Prosser chipping along the near boards. Puck bouncing behind the net. Hepner comes away with it. She's going to try to clear that. It does enter the neutral zone, so Riverblades will have to reset. Nice job by Barton. Try to get a stick on that. It is 5-on-5 hockey now. Successful penalty kill for the Stars. And we'll see if Barton can get to that puck over along near the far wall. Nice job by Barton. And Emery Prosser tries to dump it deep. And centering pass. And that does get knocked away. That does come out of the zone. That'll be an offsides. Just barely. All right, we got 37.8 left in the second period. Stars are still down 0-2 to the Riverblades. All right, out for the Stars, we have Barton, Prosser, Hepner, and Balloon. Emery Prosser on the draw, and she gets it over to Barton. And Hepner tries to get it in, not able to, but Emery Prosser comes away with it in the neutral zone. She's going to try to bring it in. She makes a move, gets past one, gets past another. She's going to turn, see if we can get a shot off, not able to. She's going to try to get a pass, or takes a shot, and that goes behind the net. Barton comes away with it. She turns around, tries to get a wraparound, not able to get a clean shot off. Hepner takes a shot, tries to be deflected by Barton. And Riverblade's trying to get it out. And they've got a couple players streaking down. Willa Prosser tries to stop that, and that's going to come to the goalie. That's and that puck was covered, and then they kicked off Paisley's glove. Barton is going to get a penalty. So they're both going in the box. I don't know if they'll be a minute and a half each or anything longer. We got 2.4 seconds left of the second period. Paisley covered the puck, and then they ran into her and took her glove right off. No call there. And that is the end of the second period. All right, 2-0. Stars are down. We'll be back in 1 minute here. All right, here we are, start of the third period. River Lakes is down 0-2 to the Riverblades. Each team has got a player in the box. I'm guessing that they'll both be in there for a minute and a half, but I'm not sure. There's nothing up on the board. All right, Emery Prosser gets the draw, gets it over to Wagner. Hagelin looks to dump it deep. And Riverblades looking for a pass up the ice. Wagner chips it along the boards. Garner tries to dump it deep. That's picked off by the Riverblades. Dolly gets the puck, fires it over to Garner. Garner tries to get a pass to Prosser. Not able to, but there she gets a backhanded pass there to Prosser. She makes a move, going to try to get a shot off. Not able to. That's taken away by the Riverblades. They're looking to clear it out of the zone. Dolly gets the puck in the neutral zone, gets the pass over to Garner. She tries to dump it deep. Just goes a little ways into the zone there. Riverblades looking to attack here. And nice job by Prosser. Take that puck away. And Wagner does get it out of the zone. And Wagner's going to come away with that, chip it along the far boards. And Balloon's going to try to get to this puck. She's got Martinka with her as well. Centering pass, and Davis is going to try to get to that puck along the near boards. Davis keeps it in. And we got a puck battle in the corner. A little tough to see there. But bounces around. Riverblades come away with it. It's going to wrap around the boards. And Riverblades are going to try to get this out of the zone. Davis looking to apply pressure there along the boards. And Riverblades are looking to attack. Wagner putting pressure on, stick lift. Nice job by Wagner. And Riverblades come away with it. Pass up to the blue line. That's deflected. Nice save there by Paisley. She had it covered for a moment, then lost it. So when she had it covered, they did blow it dead. All right, out for the Stars, we have Akerson, Barton, Willa Prosser, Emery Prosser, and Hepner. Paisley and net. We have 13:23 left in the third period. Stars are down 0-2. D5 championship game. Nice job by Akerson. She started to take off, but lost the puck underneath her. But now we get a nice pass up there by Willa Prosser. See if Akerson can get around her. Puck stays in the zone. And Emery tries to move that forward, but that gets deflected by the Riverblades player. Hepner tries to get a cross-ice pass. That's picked off by the Riverblades. She's going to take a shot, and it goes wide. And Willa Prosser is going to come away with that puck behind the net. She's looking to make a move. She's got a little space, loses the puck underneath her feet. And she's going to try to get a pass up to Akerson. That's picked off by the Riverblades. And they look to dump it deep. No icing. So Hepner is going to try to get back to that along the near corner. She's got a little space. See if she can get a pass out of the zone here. And it does clear the zone. She gets hit into the boards. No call. And good pressure there by the Stars. And Willa's going to try to get this out of the zone. She's got a little space. We'll see if she can make a couple girls miss. She's got Akerson with her, as well as Barton. Willa brings it in, turns, shoots. And that's a save with the blocker for the goalie. And that bounces along the wall. And Riverblades are going to get it out of the zone. They're looking to attack. And Paisley covers it. Nice save there by Paisley. 12 minutes left in the third period. River Lakes is down 0-2 still. Balloon on the draw and stuck right underneath their feet. Riverblades come away with it. Pass up to the blue line. They take a shot. It goes wide. Garner's going to try to get to that puck along the far corner, as well as Wagner. That gets knocked away. Dolly has the puck. She's got a little space. She's going to try to skate. She enters the neutral zone. She's got Wagner on the right. Pass over to Wagner. Wagner passes up to the balloon. That gets chipped away by the Riverblades, and they do clear the zone. Garner looking to get a pass over to Wagner. Wagner's got some space. She's going to try to get it deep, but that's taken away by the Riverblades. Dolly comes away with it. She's got Garner. Pass up to Garner. She tries to get it deep, and she does. Balloon's going to try to chase for that puck, and she's going to pass back to Garner. Garner hits it back to Balloon. Balloon's got a little space there behind the net. Taken away by the Riverblades. And they're looking to break it out. They got some open space and speed. A nice job there by Clara. And Hagelin goes down. And Akerson gets a stick on that puck, knocks it away. And shot goes wide. Wagner gets it up to Barton. Barton tries to get a pass over to Akerson. Akerson's got a little space. She makes her move, one move, and that'll be an offsides. She had to make a move right at the blue line to get around a player, but Emery was working her way into the zone, so offsides. 10:36 left in the third period. 0-2. Riverblades are up on the Stars. And Riverblades looking to bring it in, and that takes a bounce towards our direction, and Akerson's going to try to get a hold of that. She does fire it in near the goalie. Barton's going to try to apply pressure behind the net. And Riverblades do get it out. They're looking to bring some speed. They bring it into the zone. And tries a centering pass, save there by Paisley. So she keeps hitting the goalie after the whistle. It's the second time. So she's going in the box now. So it'll be a power play. All right, so Stars are on a power play. We got 10:08 left in the third period. Looks like it'll be a timeout here by the Stars. All right, here we go. We've got 10:08 left in the third period. River Lakes is just starting a power play. We got 1:30 of a power play out for the Stars. We have Akerson, Barton, Emery, Prosser at center, back at defense, Wagner and Dolly, Paisley and net. Emery Prosser on the draw, gets over Barton. Barton gets it back to Dolly. Dolly tries to dump it in. That gets deflected, and Riverblades are looking to bring the pressure now. Nice stick lift there by Emery Prosser. She's looking to bring that into the neutral zone. And that gets knocked away by the Riverblades player. And that does get hit into the zone. Cleared out by the Riverblades. That'll be an icing unless it doesn't make it. That'll be an icing. We'll bring it back down. 1:07 left of the power play for River Lakes. All right, same crew out there for the power play. 1:07 left of the power play, 9:44 left of the game. Prosser gets it back to Willa Prosser. She's going to take a shot. That gets blocked by the Riverblades. They're going to look to clear it, but kept in by Willa Prosser. She fires it deep. And Barton gets it back to Emery Prosser. Emery turns, shoots. Saved by the goalie. Akerson comes away with the puck. She tries a centering pass. That gets blocked by the Riverblades. Hepner steps up. And Akerson dumps it deep. And Riverblades do clear it. That should be another icing. We'll bring it back down. 36 seconds left of the power play for the Stars. Back at defense, we have Willa Prosser and Wagner. Same forward line. 9:13 left in the third period. Emery knocks it over Barton. Barton gets over Emery. Shot by Akerson. Big save by the goalie. Nice play by the Stars. Akerson wasn't able to get it past the goalie there. A nice shot. 30 seconds left of the power play. Puck gets knocked back towards the end walls. And Wagner tries to get a pass through, but it gets deflected by the Riverblades. And Wagner's got a little space. She's looking to attack. She's going to bring it in. She's looking to take nice pass back to Akerson's shot. And that is hit off a defender, blocked. It's a nice play, but not able to get a clean shot off there. And Prosser tries to get it in there. Tipped up. That's blocked again by a defender. Shot by Emery Prosser goes behind the net. It is full strength 5-on-5 hockey. Power play is over. Emery Prosser with the puck. She gets it back over to Akerson in the near corner. Akerson going to try to get it back to Wagner if she can. Otherwise, she dumps it back deep. And Wagner keeps it in, takes a shot. Saved by the goalie. Barton comes away with it. Emery Prosser has the puck behind the net. She's got a little bit of space. Looks to get a shot. Goes behind the net. And Wagner's going to try to get a hold of it along the near boards. She shoots and makes a pass to Emery Prosser. She shoots, but misses the puck there. Centering pass up to Akerson. That's blocked by the Riverblades player. Nice pass over the blue line up to Willa Prosser. She's going to just dump it deep. And Riverblades are going to get this out of the zone. And that's a nice job. Goes off the helmet. Goes off the face of Willa. And that'll be an icing. We'll bring it back down. 0-2. 0-2, Stars are still down. Okay, out for the Stars. We have Balloon, Martinka, Davis. Back at defense, we have Wagner and Dolly. Paisley and net. 7:34 left of the game. And pass back to Wagner. She turns, she shoots. And that is blocked. And that's going to go down. That might be on net. Otherwise, it'll stop right before there. And that is covered. That is covered. Paisley does cover that. 7:21 left in the third period. Stars still down 0-2. Balloon on the draw. Balloon fires into the corner. And Wagner's going to come away with it. That gets taken away by the Riverblades. Nice job by Balloon. And Wagner's got a little space. She's going to see if she can get it out of the zone. She loses the puck. That That stays in. Good pressure by Balloon. Dolly's going to come away with that. See if she can get it out of the zone, which she does. Riverblades will have to reset. Dolly steps up, gets it out of the zone. And Riverblades in the neutral zone. And they're going to look to dump it deep. And that's grabbed by Wagner. She's going to try to get it out of the zone. Davis is going to grab that puck in the neutral zone, looking to bring it in. She's got that puck taken away. Riverblades looking to get it out of the zone. And Akerson keeps it in. And Emery Prosser comes away with it. She's looking to create some space. She's looking to attack. She goes along the far boards. That is chipped away by the Riverblades defender. We got 6:15 left, and that puck is on net there, and Paisley fires it into the corner. And puck battle along the near corner. Willa Prosser comes away with it. She switches directions. And she's going to try to get a pass there up to Barton. That's deflected, but Emery Prosser comes away with it. She's in the neutral zone looking to attack. And that is knocked away. Barton's going to try to get a hold of that. Akerson's down there as well. Emery Prosser is going to get a line change here. Balloon will come on. That'll be an ice unless it's on net again. Yep. And Balloon's got the puck. She's going to try to bring it out. Riverblades stop that. And puck takes a bounce right in front of the net, and Akerson does clear it. Barton's going to apply pressure in the neutral zone. And that is on net again. 5:19 left in the third period. Stars still down 2-0. All right, out for the Stars, we have Balloon, Garner, Wagner, Hageland, and Dolly. Paisley in net. And Riverblades looking to attack. They take a shot. Nice block there by Wagner. Puck goes along the end boards. And Dolly comes away with it. She's going to try to get it out of the zone. Not able to. Wagner's got the puck. She's behind the net. She's going to try to clear it. That is taken away by the Riverblades. And Garner's going to try to clear that puck. She does get it out of the zone. Up to Hageland. Hageland's going to look to try to get a shot off. And that goes wide. Balloon. Battle on the end boards. Garner as well, or Hageland trying to fight for that puck. Wagner keeps it in. We got 4.5 minutes left in the game. Wagner comes away with it. Centering pass, not able to get a shot off there by Garner. Or it was Balloon, who's in the slot. And Riverblades got speed. They're looking to bring it out. And nice save by Paisley. Nice job by Paisley. We got 4:16 left in the third period. Stars are down 2-0 still. Riverblades get the puck. They dump it deep. And Willa Prosser is going to try to get possession of that. Gets around one player. And Hepner's going to gather it along the near boards. She's going to try to get it out of the zone. And she's skating down. That's taken away by the Riverblades. And they're going to dump it deep. We got a little under 4 minutes left to play in the game. Emery Prosser comes away with that puck. She's got a little space. She's looking to enter the neutral zone. She's got Akerson on the right. She's got Barton on the left. And she dumps it deep. And Barton applying pressure along the end boards. The Riverblade's looking to get it out of the zone, but Willa Prosser tries to keep it in. We got a collision along the boards. And kept in there by Akerson. She takes a shot, and that goes behind the net. Riverblades clear it out. That should be an icing. And we'll bring it back down. 3:17 left in the third period. Stars still down 0-2 to the Riverblades. D5 Championship, 12UA. All right, we have Emery Prosser, Wagner, Dolly, Balloon, Akerson, and Barton. We have pulled our goalie here to get six on and increase pressure there. Akerson comes away with it. She's got a little space. She takes a shot, hits the back of the net. Looked like a goal, but it hit the back of the net. Shot by Prosser. Rebound. And goalie does have it covered. Good pressure there by the Stars. 2:57 left in the third period. We got 6-on-5 hockey. Stars bringing pressure right now with the goalie pulled. And it'll be a timeout here for the Riverblades. And we'll be back in about a minute. All right, here we go. Just coming out of the timeout by the Riverblades. We have 2:57 left in the game. Riverblades are up 2-0 on the Stars. We have our goalie pulled, so 6-on-5 skaters. Emery Prosser does a nice job of winning that, but it did come out of the zone. And that is deflected up and out. 2:49 left in the game. Emery Prosser on the draw again. And Wagner does get it deep, and that bounces up to the goalie. It's deflected behind. Wagner tries to keep it in, not able to, but Emery Prosser turns. She's going to get a shot off. That goes behind the net. And Akerson applying pressure. Dolly's able to keep it in, turns, takes a shot, deflects in! That's a goal for the Stars. Nice deflection. River Lakes still down, closing the gap. Nice job, Dolly, with the shot from the point. Got a deflection off a skate, I believe. 2:29 left in the game. All right, here we go. Scores 2-1. Riverblades are still up. We'll have Paisley back in net for at least the moment. I imagine if we can get the puck down into our offensive zone, we'll pull Paisley again to go 6-on-5. But we got to get it down there first. And Riverblades come away with it. They're going to try to get it deep. And battle along the near corner. And got a pinch along the corner. Emery Prosser down there trying to come away with it. She does get a little space. We'll see if she can get past the player. She's going to skate. She's in the neutral zone. She's looking to make a move. And Garner comes away with it. See if she can get a shot off. She tries to get it back to the defense, but nobody's there. Got to get Prosser back on sides. And pass there by Wagner. And Riverblades do come away with that. And Hepner to dump it in. Barton brings it in, going to try to get a shot off. She got pressure, so wasn't able to get a clean shot off. We did pull our goalie again, and that does come out of the zone. Hepner gets it over to Emery Prosser. We got 1.5 minutes left of the third period. Score is 2-1. Riverblades looking to pick off that pass. And there goes Balloon. She's going to look to bring it into the offensive zone. She gets past the player. She's going to try a centering pass. Gets it over there. Not able to get it in for Akerson. Bounce up above the goalie. Pass back to Wagner. She's not able to get a clean shot off. And that does come out of the zone. Riverblades not going to make it. Wagner comes away with it. We got 1:05 left in the third period. She gets it out of the zone. Emery Prosser with the puck. She's going to look to bring it in. She's going to take a shot. Saved by the goalie. Deflected into the near corner. We got 55 seconds left of the game. That puck comes out of the zone. River Lakes will have to reset. Wagner gets a pass over there to Balloon. Balloon's going to look to attack here. She's going to get a shot off. Deflected, goes behind the net. Barton centering pass. Shot. Goal! 2-2. Great pressure by the Stars. They tie it up. Elizabeth Balloon with the big goal. 43 seconds left. All right, here we go. 43.8 left. We got a 2-2 tie game. Stars with two goals here at the very end of the game to tie it up. My Apple Watch just told me it's a loud environment. Okay, out for the Stars here. We got Prosser on the draw. We've got Hepner. We got Willa Prosser, Davis, and Martinka. 43.8 left. Puck goes deep. We're going to put some pressure on here. The Stars looking to clean it out. Hepner does get a hold of it. Gets a pass over to Willa Prosser. She's going to chip it along the boards. That'll go deep. Davis applying pressure in the near corner. Hepner looking to keep it in. Puck is right along the boards. And Riverblades trying to get it out of the zone. And they do look to dump it deep. Willa Prosser gets a hold of that. And fires it along the boards. And Davis does chip it away. We got 3 seconds left. Emery Prosser with the puck and fires it deep. All right, so it'll be some overtime here. A little extra hockey for you. All right. All right, we are about to start overtime. It is 2-2. This will be a sudden death overtime. We'll see how much time they put on the clock for this first overtime period. 5-on-5 hockey. They got 10 minutes up on the board. All right, here we go. Out for the Stars. We have Akerson, Barton, Emery Prosser. Back at defense, Wagner and Dolly. 10 minutes up on the clock for the overtime period, for the first period. And Prosser gets it over to Barton. And Akerson's going to try to come away with that. Not able to. Riverblades get in the neutral zone. They're looking to bring it in. Puck battle along the near boards. Emery Prosser trying to come away with it. And Riverblades looking to bring it in, looking to bring some pressure, takes a shot, goes wide. Dolly should be able to make it to that puck in the corner. She's going to try to get it out of the zone, which she does. Barton's applying pressure there. Nice job by Barton. And Dolly's got the puck. She's got around one player. Nice job by Dolly. Barton tries to get a shot off, but goes a little wide, deflected. And Riverblades got some speed. They've got a little bit of opening. They're bringing it in. Looking to attack. Shot saved by Paisley. And Wagner comes away with it. She's going to try to clear it out. Not able to, but Akerson does. Akerson's got a little bit of room. She's going to look to bring it in. Nice job by Akerson. Strong stick. Gets past two. Barton tries to get a shot off. Akerson going to get a shot. Saved by the goalie. Nice shot by Akerson. 8:50 left in the overtime period. 2-2. Out for River Lakes, we have Garner. We have Balloon. We have Hagelin back at defense. We have Hepner and Willaprosser and Paisley in net. Balloon on the draw. Goes into the corner. Riverblade's trying to get it out. Nice job by Hepner, kept it in. Centering pass, good a shot by Garner. Garner tries again. Nice save by the goalie. Garner had a nice opportunity there. Nice save by the goalie to keep it out of the net. And that is kept in there by Hepner. Hagelin dumps it in. Balloon looking to apply pressure. Nice job by Hagelin. Hagelin battling on the end boards. Balloon there as well. Puck battle right at the bottom of their feet there. And Hagelin does a nice job of keep battling. Riverblade's trying to get this out. Balloon goes down. Hagelin and Balloon keep applying the pressure behind the net. And Riverblades try to get it out. That does come out of the zone. Willaprosser is going to get a pass back to Emery. See if Emery can get around a couple players. She looks to bring it in. She gets around one player, shoots. Saved by the goalie. And they're looking to bring it out. That'll be an icing unless it's on net. All right, 7:47 left in the overtime period. All right, out for the Stars, we have Akerson, Barton, and Emery Prosser at center. Back at defense, we have Wagner and Dolly. Paisley in net, 7:47 left in the overtime period. Gets it over to Barton. Barton's going to try to get it out to defense, and Riverblades anticipated that and did try to clear the zone, not able to. Dolly's fighting along the boards to keep it in, and does chip it in there. Nice job by Barton, put pressure on, and they do clear the zone. Stars have it in the neutral zone. Pass back to Wagner. Wagner's going to take a look. She's going to try a cross-ice pass over there to Barton. Barton looked to bring it in. She gets past one player. Puck going into the far corner. We have 7:15 left of the overtime period. And nice stick by Emery Prosser. Deflects right towards the goalie, and they cover it. .713. All right, 7:13 left of the overtime period. No penalty, looks like. 2-2. Here we go. Prosser on the draw. She's accompanied by Barton and Akerson. Back at defense, Wagner and Dolly. All right. Emery Prosser on the draw. And that Riverblade's looking to clear it out. They're entering the neutral zone. We've got a couple skaters up there. They look to dump it deep. That's deflected, goes behind the net. And that takes a bad bounce there, right up to the Riverblades player. They shoot, saved by Paisley. Akerson with the puck. She goes down. She goes down. We have a couple players going down. And Emery Prosser's got the puck. She's got a little bit of speed if she can get around a couple players. She's looking to bring it in. She's got Barton with her. She stays on sides. Prosser shoots, goes behind the net. And Riverblade's looking to clear it out. And they're looking to attack here. They've got speed. They're bringing it in. And look to get around a couple defenders. She's going to turn, shoot, saved by Paisley. Nice save, nice save. 6.5 minutes of the first overtime period. All right, out for the Stars, we have Willaprosser, Hepner, Balloon on the draw, Davison Martinka. Balloon on the draw. Gets it over. Willa Prosser. Willa Prosser is going to try to clear it out of the zone. She tries to get it up along the boards. Davis clears it out of the zone. Cross ice pass for the Riverblades. They're looking to attack. And they're bringing it in. Take a shot. That goes high. Takes a bad bounce behind the net there. And that's stuck on the net. And Willa Prosser comes away with it. She's going to try to get it out. She's going to try to get it up to Davis. Davis has got the puck. She's going to try to get a pass over to Martinka. It'll go into the far corner, or near corner here. Martinka's going to apply pressure. And puck comes back out to the defender. Willa Prosser takes a shot, deflects right in front of the net. And Martinka's going to try to get a shot off. Not able to. It just goes behind the net. And balloon goes down. Riverblade's going to look to try to get it out of the zone. And they do clear it. And Willa Prosser should be able to get back to that puck. Willa going behind the net. Tries to clear the zone. Kept in by the Riverblades. And Hepner does get that puck and look to get it out. And Davis has the puck. She's going to look to try to get it deep. And she gets a shot on net. That's deflected into the corner. And we're going to get a fresh line out here. And Emery Prosser comes away with it. We'll see if she get a shot off. Not able to. Shot blocked there by the Riverblades. And they do clear it. That's going to be an icing or... Nope, they call it off. Dolly comes away with it. She's going to try to get the pass over to this side. And Emery Prosser going to try to apply pressure. Does get out of the zone. Akerson tries to keep it in. Emery Prosser's got to get back on. There we go. And Barton's going to go fight for that puck in the corner. Stick lift there by Barton. Barton comes away with it. Can't get a pass off to Akerson. She was in the slot. And Balloon going to get a pass back to Wagner. Wagner turns, shoots. Goes behind the net. 4.5 minutes left of the overtime period. Riverblades clear it out. And Dolly's got the pass. She's going to get back to Wagner. Wagner does get that pass. Fires it along the boards. Riverblades pick off that pass. We have 4:15 left in the overtime period. Barton playing pressure. And the puck takes a bad bounce. Riverblades look to bring it in. Offsides. And nice job to clear it out there by Barton. All right, it'll be an icing, so we'll bring it right back down here. 4:02 left. All right, 4:02 left in the first overtime period. Score knotted up still, 2-2. All right, out for the Stars, we have Willa Prosser, Hepner back at defense. We have Emery Prosser at center. She wins the draw, gets it back to Willa. We also have Hagelin and Garner. And they take a shot. It's bouncing right in front of the goalie. And nice job. Willa Prosser to come away with that. That'll come out of the zone, make Riverblades reset. And Hepner's got the puck. She's got a little bit of space. She'll see if she can get past a couple there. And Garner takes a shot, saved by the goalie. And Riverblades are looking. They've got a little bit of space. They enter the neutral zone. They dump it deep. And Emery Prosser is going to try to get to that puck on the net. And she goes down. They try a centering pass. That's blocked by the Stars. Got a puck battle along the near boards. 3 minutes and 15 seconds left of the first overtime period. And Hagelin trying to get that puck. Hepner trying to clear it. Not able to. Riverblades are going to come away with it. Emery Prosser wraps it around the boards. Akerson looking to apply pressure there. Nice job by Akerson. They take a shot. And Akerson's going to try to get it cleared out of the zone. Not able to. We got 2:50 left. And Willa Prosser is going to come away with it. She's going to try to ice it. And that is stopped there. That's offsides. 2 minutes, 2.5 minutes left of this overtime period. It is 2-2. Girls have been skating for a long time, so they are getting tired. All right. So out for River Lakes, we have Barton, Martinka, Balloon. Back at defense, we have Wagner and Dolly, and Paisley and net. All right, Wagner tries to get a pass over across ice. We'll see if Barton can get to that puck. Barton's hurrying, trying to get through it. Not able to get a shot off, but Martinka shoots behind the net. And puck battle there. Nice job by Dolly to keep it in. She's a turn shoot. And that's blocked by the Riverblades. Wagner keeps it in, hits it into the corner. Martinka's going to try to get there, tries a centering pass. That's blocked by the Riverblades. 2:05 left of the overtime period. Martinka pass over to Balloon. That's picked off by the Riverblades. They're taken off. They're into the neutral zone. They got two going fast. And nice job by Balloon to come away with it. She does get it out of the zone. Barton's going to pick off that pass. Martinka's got this. She's going to try to dump it deep. Nice job by Martinka. We're going to have a line change here, get some fresh legs out. We got 1:40 left in the overtime period. Riverblades looking to break it out of the zone. They do enter the neutral zone. Wagner comes away with that. Wagner tries to dump it deep. Makes it part way. And that'll be an icing on the Riverblades, so we'll bring it back down. All right, 1:27 left in the overtime period. Okay, out for the Stars, we have Balloon, Akerson, Emery Prosser on the draw. Back at defense, Willa Prosser and Hepner. Emery Prosser comes away with it. She's going to look to turn around. And goes back the other direction again. Loses the puck there, and Riverblades are coming the other direction. And Hepner applies pressure there, and Willa Prosser's going to try to get to that puck. And Willa does come away with that. She switches directions. Pass behind the net. 1 minute left of the overtime period. The Riverblades take a shot. Goes wide. And Emery Prosser's going to come away with that puck. See if she can get past the player. Not able to. Riverblades take it away. And Akerson, that'll be an offside. Or not quite. It doesn't cross the blue line. So Balloon's got the puck. She's going to look to bring it in. If she can. Get a little bit of space. She does bring it in. Takes a shot. Deflected behind the net. Nice job by Balloon. She gets an elbow to the head. And that'll be a penalty. She gets an elbow to the head and gets clotheslined. She is up, so it's good to see her getting up. All right, 32.5 seconds left in overtime. And we get timeout, so we'll be back here in a minute. Okay, maybe there's no overtime timeout, so they are back playing again. We've got 32.5 seconds left of the overtime period. Barton with the puck, takes a shot, hits the back of the net. And Akerson's going to come away with it. He's going to get it back to Wagner. She's going to take a shot, deflected, almost deflected in, shot by Akerson, not able to get it in. Now Riverblades are looking to bring it. We've got and that'll be an icing. And we'll bring it back down. 10 seconds left. See if we can get a shot off here at the very end. I am not sure if it goes to another overtime period or if there's a shootout at any point. All right, 10.6 seconds left in overtime. Prosser on the draw. Stars are still on a power play. Prosser gets it over to Akerson. She shoots, goes behind the net. Dolly's going to get the hold of that puck. We'll see if she can get a shot off. And it's bouncing around. Shot goes wide. And that'll be the end of the overtime period. Still 2-2. We'll see what the plan is going to be for the next overtime. We'll find out shortly. All right, it looks like we are going for another 10 minutes. Sudden death still, so next goal wins. We are in second overtime. Score still 2-2. 10 minutes on the clock for this period as well, for this overtime period. We are still on a power play for 58 seconds. Out for the Stars, we have Barton, Akerson, Emery Prosser, Willa Prosser, and Wagner. Back to Willa Prosser. Willa's got a little bit of space. She's going to look to dump it in and gets Parshway in. And Riverblades trying to get it out. It does come out of the zone. Willa Prosser gets a hold of that. She's going to get a pass over to Barton. Barton's got some space. We'll see if she can bring it in and get a shot off. Barton turns, shoots, saved by the goalie. Shot. Goal! District champs! They did it! Power play goal for the Stars. Unbelievable. Barton with the great shot, deflected. Rebound shot by Akerson, pounds it in. Beautiful job. Beautiful job. What a game. What a game. What a game. Nice work, ladies. Great battle. We should have the trophy ceremony here, I'm guessing. 9 seconds into the second overtime. Big power play goal for the Stars. Barton with the shot. Rebound goes to Akerson, who hammers it home. Thanks for joining us, everybody. We've got regions next weekend, so Paul will likely be back on the call, and we'll see if the girls can do our regions next weekend. Have a great day.